Hey, stock and options traders, welcome back to the channel where your success is my top priority. If you don't already know, my name is Karl Domm, and I'm the only instructor on YouTube that has shared my P&L with a daily balance since August of 2019, which includes every market environment: a bull, sideways, grind down, and crash market. No one else has shown their real P&L on YouTube in all market environments. In this video, I'll be taking you on a journey through my trading accounts, showcasing my actual P&L or net liquidation for the month of July 2024. For over 30 years, I've been mastering the art of online stock and options trading, and now I want to share my expertise with you. If you're here to learn and want to determine the worth of a stock or options course, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. My goal is to revolutionize this industry and bring transparency to the forefront. I believe that if an instructor makes promises when selling a course, they should prove their credibility by sharing their P&L. So far, I believe I've influenced a few others to start sharing their P&L. Not only that, but share the volatility of their P&L's account. It's important to understand how much the account value fluctuates, which means how much did the account value move up or down? If your account made a 20% return, but it was down 60% at one point, then the 20% return is not a good return on risk. Sharing the P&L volatility is important because the real truth lies in risk-adjusted returns. And that's why I share my P&L and my daily moves in my accounts, so you can see the real results for yourself. If you're interested in an instructor, I believe you should simply ask this question: do you believe instructors should consistently share their portfolio P&L? Just ask that question, see what kind of answer you get. Now, I wouldn't buy a course from someone who doesn't share their P&L, and I hope you feel the same. And that's why I'm proud to say that in this video, I'll be taking you through my real P&L for the month of July 2024. So let's get started. Are you ready for some real trading results? I've got 4 separate trading accounts and I'm eager to share the results with you. As a premium selling options trader, I categorize market moves into 4 types. Number 1, the rising bull. 2, sideways. 3, grind down market. And number 4, crash market. And there are a lot of trading instructors that don't take all 4 markets into account in their trade plan or strategy. Before I dive into the numbers, let's take a look at what the market did in July of 2024, and this will give us a better understanding of the challenges my systems faced over the last month. Okay, what happened to the market in July 2024? Well, this is the S&P 500 or SPX chart. You can see it ended here 628, right about there. Went up, you can see 3.86, and down as much as 1.28 from the beginning. It ended here about 1.13% up. And we did have a drawdown all the way from the top, bottom, of around almost 5%. So it's been a little volatile, and you can see here where the volatility, let's look at the VIX. So we started right about here. So we started with the VIX around 12, maybe close to 13. Didn't really do too much, just kind of hung out. And then all of a sudden on the 17th, it started moving up, went all the way as high as 19.5, and ended the month at 16.35. So this month saw a significant bull run up to 3.85%, then a pullback of around 5%, and finally ended up just over 1% to basically end sideways for the month of July 2024. The VIX rose all the way up over 19, causing prices of options to rise. And this had a negative effect on traditional premium sellers that were holding short volatility positions or that were short options coming into the month when the VIX was under 12.5. The level 4 traders that trade simple structures like the wheel should probably be down a little bit, and they're going to need to hold on a little bit, wait for the volatility to come back in, wait for some time to go by, let that theta kick in. The more sophisticated level 4 traders with the more complex non-hedge premium selling structures like the 112 most likely felt some pain and are still holding and maybe close to break even for the month, as the VIX has come down just a little bit, just kind of towards the last day of the month there. There you have the market for July 2024. Both of these type of level 4 traders will do well until they don't when the market crashes. If you believe the market will not ever crash again, then level 4 trading is for you. The market does crash about once every 10 years. 1987, 2000, 2008, and 2020 are the last 4. If you believe, as I do, the market will crash again at some point, then it would most likely pay off to be a level 5 trader, so you're prepared when the crash does arrive. And this could avoid a possible 40 to 60% drawdown in your account. The truth is, the market's direction is unpredictable. It could go up, it can go down, it can go sideways. That's why it's always a good idea to have a non-directional system in your portfolio so you can eventually be profitable no matter which way the market moves. Welcome to the world of level 5 trading, where the rules are set in stone and the profitability is proven. My proprietary trading systems are designed to make money no matter the market environment, and they are the only ones of their kind. With a focus on level 5 trading, you can bypass all the lower levels 1 through 4 and go straight to the top level without having to spend years learning and mastering lower level systems. But don't just take my word for it. I've taken over 30 online stock and options courses from YouTube instructors, and not one of them offered a level 5 trading system. In fact, I've yet to see proof that a level 1, 2, 3, or 4 system is consistently profitable in all 4 market environments. So if you're looking for the real deal, you've come to the right place. Join me in this journey and witness the power of level 5 trading for yourself. And if you come across any instructors who share their P&L, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking for instructors with real results and real portfolio P&L being shown. And I am not talking about spreadsheets. So if you're ready to see my real P&L for July 2024, let's dive in. Next, I will get into my 4 separate trading accounts. I trade 4 accounts and share my real results on YouTube to demonstrate it's possible for anyone, no matter your account size or risk tolerance, to safely outperform the market if you employ 100% mechanical black and white non-directional strategies. When I refer to safely, I need to clarify I do have one higher risk strategy, which is called the earnings edge. The first account I trade live here on YouTube is my account that I started in January 2024 with $300,000, where I employ portfolio margin. My goal in this account is to control drawdowns at all costs and safely protect and grow my capital. I currently allocate my capital into 2 separate strategies in this account, this larger account, the PL5 Pro and the Duck strategy. So here's my P&L for the month of July 2024 for my larger account. Okay, let's talk about my larger $300,000 account with Schwab now, not TD Ameritrade anymore. And you can see I have it from July 1st, 2024 to July 31st, 2024. You can see that started the account balance, the value was $298,794, and it ended at $293,358. You can see the equity curve here of the percentage. You can see where it started. Obviously, it's going to start at break even. And it kind of went down, was down a little bit. 2.5% here, down 1.84, ended down 1.82% for the month. Was actually up for the month here on July 29th. And then towards the end of the month, you can see that it ended up down 1.82%. Not a lot of volatility in this account. Actually, still a little bit under the $300,000 mark for the year, but working towards a couple strategies and looking forward to seeing how this plays out for the rest of the year. So there you have it for the large $300,000 account for July of 2024. Unlock the secrets of the top level trading strategies I'm using in my large account with my new All Market Mentorship Masterclass. My goal is to empower traders to become independent and confidently execute these strategies on their own. This mentorship includes detailed coverage of all the core trading strategies I employ, along with insight on my capital allocation and any strategy updates. My aim is to outperform the market while keeping drawdowns low. You can currently see my third-party verified trading results from 2019 to 2023, averaging well over $100,000 per year in profits. If you're interested in the All Market Mentorship Masterclass, see the link in the description. The second account I trade is the account I started with $30,000, and this account employs span margin as opposed to portfolio margin. And I trade the account primarily for demonstration purposes and to showcase that the Premier Level 5 Pro strategy is possible even if you don't have $100,000 or more in capital. The Premier Level 5 Pro strategy has been back-tested to outperform the market with approximately one-third the account volatility or drawdown. After designing various systems for 30 years now, a few years back I developed this system in 2022 as a culmination of my efforts. The PL5 Pro is very flexible and has different variants depending on individual goals and risk tolerance. Next, I'm going to share the P&L of my $30,000 Interactive Brokers demonstration account. It is a live account with real money, and it has a specific trade plan designed to outperform the S&P 500. The trade plan is called the PL5 Pro S&P 500 variant. This particular variant will draw down with the markets. You're going to see very similar to what the market draws down. You're going to see those particular drawdowns in this particular variant. This variant was initiated recently on July 16, 2024. And here's the Premier Level 5 Pro S&P variant results for July 2024. Okay, looking at the PL5 Pro S&P variant, you can see right here on July 16th, I started with $30,000 right here, July 15th, and even $30,000 in the account. This is when I started. And you can see that I drew down with the market. And at the end of July, let's see if this thing will come over here. July 31st, I had $29,359. So you can see what happened in the month of July. Just basically followed the performance of the S&P 500. That's what this variant is supposed to do. But again, I didn't start really until July 16th. So if you go from July 16th to here, you can see that slightly outperforming the S&P. Let me go to a spreadsheet to kind of explain that. So this is the price when I got into the PL5 Pro. The SPY was trading at 563, and it ended at 550.79 approximately. So down 2.2% from when I started. And let's see what my balance was as of yesterday. We'll just look at that real quick. Okay, it was, well, let's go to value. It was $29,359. Okay, so you can see that I'm pretty much tracking with the 2.14% versus 2.2%, just outperforming just slightly, but it's only been a couple weeks. So that is the results for the Premier Level 5 starting from July 16, 2024, and matching the S&P pretty much, but just a little less of a drawdown. And that's what I expect to see. I expect to see it outperform just by a little bit at first and then start pulling away as time goes by more and more. So there are the results for the $30,000 account PL5 Pro S&P variant that I'm running. Remember, outperforming isn't just about achieving a higher percentage of returns. It's also about considering the amount of risk you're taking. Any expert in the field will emphasize the importance of risk-adjusted returns. Next is the Safe Wheel strategy. This is a strategy I give away for free every Monday morning at 7:15 a.m. Pacific time. I do a live stream and trade the account live. I also answer any and all questions about the systems in order to help people learn it. The easiest way to find the live stream is to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And here are the results for the Safe Wheel for July 2024. Okay, looking at the Safe Wheel account in Schwab for July 2024, we can see we started with $6,694. You can see the value and kind of drew down. Say it was down. We'll see how the percentage is down about 6% at one point, ended down about 4.87%. So you can see that the Safe Wheel kind of underperformed this month. And the ending value, we went from 66.94 to 63.68, okay, which ended up being close to a 5% drawdown for this particular month. So there you have it for the safe wheel for July 2024. Finally, I trade my earnings edge system, and this system is based on trading certain stocks coming into earnings. The goal is to turn a small account into a large account. And this system has some volatility. So I would start small with, say, for example, $5,000. And what I like about this trade structure is that it is long gamma, which creates asymmetry. In this case, asymmetry is kind of like hoping for a large move in the stock, either up or down. And the more it moves, the more profitable the trade becomes. Now, in July, with the earnings edge, I traded 4 stocks. I traded TSM minus lost $320. Traded Tesla minus $1,584. By the way, Tesla's taken off the list of earnings trade stocks. And I traded Microsoft, made $240. And I traded CAT and made $426. Now, I started with a $5,000 account, and I look to make 1 trade a week when earnings trades are available. My goal is to make large profits with smaller risk per trade. And since my trade system upgrade in October of 2022, the results are a record of 29 wins, 20 losses, and 8 break-evens. So that's a win rate of 59% with the average win of $704 and the average loss of lower of $579. Since inception in January 2022, my returns are approximately 98%, and this includes paying all commissions and slippage. So here are the results for the earnings edge account for July 2024. Okay, looking at the earnings edge for July, you can see that the earnings edge account started at 11,680 and ended at 10,342, down about 11.45%. You can see what happened. You see I didn't make any trades, and I made a trade and kind of went down a little bit on that first trade on TSM, then waited a while, made another trade and went down with Tesla, and then here made some money with the Microsoft, and then made some money with CAT, ended up right here. So, but ended up overall, there is some volatility in this account, down about 11.45%. The volatility here that we're seeing is probably a little higher than normal than what we've seen, but you can expect this kind of volatility with the earnings edge. Okay, so that's the earnings edge for July 2024. For those with a smaller trading account, I offer 2 options. The Safe Wheel, which you can follow for free or get the Fast Track course, or the Earnings Edge system, which is designed with some risk and high reward. If you're interested in learning how I trade options and aim to eventually upgrade to my larger account strategies, you'll find details about my new All Markets Mentorship Masterclass and the Earnings Edge and Safe Wheel by clicking the link in the description.